Okay. Should be ready to go. Dashboard is online. Welcome back to Planet Earth in Flatbush, Brooklyn. That's right. That's right, baby. Kicking the live team from Flatbush, Brooklyn. Welcome back to the TERRORDOME. Hell yeah, man. Happy to be back on Planet Earth. Happy to be back in Flatbush, Brooklyn, USA. One American recognizes another. The sound of the bell means shit is official. Welcome to the TERRORDOME. We go the hardest. This is where we go the hardest. No, we go the hardest every show. We never stop pushing, motherfucker. The TERRORDOME is just another extension of that ideal. Demonstrating that ideal, 5 big ones tonight. Whew! Are we gonna get through them all? Time will tell, but we are gonna get started right here tonight. 2-on-2 tag team action, as tag team action is 2-on-2. Exhibition action, John Cronus and Perry Saturn, the Eliminators, going 2-on-2 with Brandon and friend of the collective, Tetsuya Naito. Naito making his return here a couple of weeks ago, beating the piss ant tar out of Bad Bunny. Hey, thanks for coming, Bad Bunny. More on him later, but Naito positioning himself high in the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship ranks. The leadership committee and the internet abroad was all about where does Tetsuya Naito go in the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship division. Well, we know John Cena won the #1 contendership and will face Owen Osborne at a later date. That later date currently set February 7th, the first day of the untitled finale. John Cena versus Owen Osborne for the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Tetsuya Naito, the #1 contender for that winner. Tagging with Brandon. Interesting. Very interesting. I hope Jules Gray Griffin is getting the subtext, is getting the deeper kayfabe that I'm laying down here about the California Collective falling apart at the seams. Brandon is standing out front like he should. Okay, Dave Meltzer's the quote-unquote founder of the collective, but it's Brandon's brainchild. We all know that. Brandon hanging on to what's most important in the collective, and that's fucking group effort, camaraderie, fun. Individual and team effort is equal and always pushing for a high spot. I've said enough. No, not that button. I did that last time too. Then moving on. Hey, there's Bad Bunny out there. There's Bad Bunny out there. A couple of rappers out here. A couple of rappers and a few people. Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny are rappers. They rap. They've made their fame on rap. They are rappers. Unequivocally. Unquestionably. Versus a man that would like to say that he is a rapper in Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is known to rock downstate on a serious regular time. I'm just trying to not talk about Pat McAfee's song because I don't want it to get any more views, but don't even look it up. I'm not going to tell you the name, but it's literally top 5 worst songs I've ever heard in my entire life. Top 5 all time, my entire life. Pat McAfee trying to cash in on some fascist media conglomerate bullshit, sitting at the head table with Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, and everything that goes with it. Name a McMahon, name a Trump, name a fascist party member, and you're not too far away from Pat McAfee. Supposedly, if you there are yarn lines, in the pushpin board. Okay, Pat McAfee used to be cool, but he is not cool anymore, is the point. And this motherfucker's gonna lesson in the game tonight versus Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny. He deserves a smackdown, says the commissioner. Absolutely. And if we had more rappers on the roster right now, it'd be 3-on-1, 4-on-1, 8-on-1. Yeah, McAfee, If you show up next year, by the grace of God, by the grace of motherfucking God, do you appear in season 6 as far as this administration is concerned. Motherfucker. All right. Continuing on. I've been bitching and moaning. My manifesto is we need more tournaments and series and structures. All of a sudden we got two. We got two definitive series going on. First, the Survivor Series. More on that later. Haley Osborne might get her turn there, but this is a different series. This is a 4-woman round-robin series to determine the number 1 contenders, the next challenger for the Vendetta Championship on the women's side, to go one-on-one against Madison O'Grady, top 2 women competitors all time in this league. They're fighting for a shot at a true marquee opportunity. And it starts right here. Haley Osborne and Mandy Rose, 2 of the 4 selected for this divisional series action. The other 2 will be revealed next time. So that getting started. Woo! Woo, boy. Okay. So now we're talking about the multi-universal championship. Owen Osborne holds that. 7, 5, 6, something like that. Championship defenses. We're going to go with 7. No, we're going to go with 5. It's 5. Still. More defenses. The longest reign, the longest active, most defenses reign in this league. Owen Osborne, also the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. He's got 2 titles. 2 title divisions he's carrying. The winner of this match will face Owen Osborne in 2 weeks' time at the Scuff City Special, the 10th of which will be fought. Owen Osborne versus either Randy Orton or goddamn Terry Funk from Amarillo, Texas. Well, hell, you didn't even need to go all the way to Brooklyn. You could have come to the Double Cross and I'd have whipped your ass, Randy. Just like I whipped your dad, Randy. I whipped your dad's ass in 1984, Randy. And I whipped your grandfather's ass in 1969, Randy. Yeah, Terry Funk, man. Much respect. We're all rooting for Terry Funk. A win for Randy Orton means we gotta talk about the cult, and I just don't want to talk about the fucking cult. Our main event this evening, oh look, there's me, Brian Benjamin Andrews, in the main event somehow, some way. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I love another main event. I love another hard challenge. One-on-one against Owen Hart. You see the stables, the groups gathered here. Miles and Shane coming out with me. Brett and Jim Cornette coming out with Owen. The Living Legends versus the Hart family. This is the second Survivor Series match. This isn't just basic exhibition action. No, my friends, the loser of this match is out of contention for ownership and control of this entire league as it moves into a new era. We saw Violet Rose of the Legends beat LaJonda Harrison of the New World Order back on Tuesday's show. LaJonda Harrison eliminated from that. Is Owen next or am I next? Me? I got 2 titles. I got the Intercontinental title. I got the King of Games around my waist and crowned upon my head. But I'm going against the man that also has 2 championship titles. The World's Tag Team Championships, the Television Tag Team Championships. Okay? Owen Hart, part of one of 2 teams to be named Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Owen Hart hasn't suffered a loss. Okay, let me put it to you. It's been 11 months. But more important than that, over the last 2 seasons, Owen Hart, 13 wins, 2 losses. Owen Osborne, eat your heart out. Owen Hart has been a dynasty to himself as well. This is going to be some true main event marquee action, I guarantee you that. Legends Tour shit! First time seeing Cornette in that t-shirt. Well, when I selected the costume, I thought it was the tuxedo, but if he's coming out to the Cornette face, oh, that's fine. All right, let's kick things off in a big way. I didn't mention this at the jump, but this tag team match is Tornado Rules. All 4 men in action at the same time. And while it might be late in the night, you see it's pitch black out in the galaxy, out in the home station, baby. The mothership, if you will. Okay, daddy. We out here broadcasting this shit. Yeah, you know, among the 80 countries around the world that watch or read about Global Sport Council, okay, it could be 12:30 in the afternoon for you. It could be 5:45 in the late afternoon for you. So I just want to let you know, around the world of the universe beyond, no matter how late or how tired it is, for me, I'm going to give you 100% as if it was prime time, daddy. And we got a prime time match to kick things off here tonight. The Eliminators, Perry Saturn and John Cronus, a truly legendary tag team that's been sniffing for quite a while. They are one-time television tag team champions. And I think Cronus and New Jack won the television tag titles too. So the Gangsters got a little something, a little mixture going on right there. They're going 2-on-2 against a team that never teamed before. But these men know each other, respect each other, fought each other, rivaled each other for years off and on here in Global Sport Council. I mean, some best frenemy shit right here. Brandon and Tetsuya Naito. Naito, for years ballyhooed as a friend of the collective, but every time plucked from the greater earthen roster to represent Global Sport Council and the California Collective, was seemingly sent to the slaughter to fucking lose. It all came to a head at one point in time. Tetsuya Naito versus Brandon in a 30-minute endurance match. We got to see exactly what Tetsuya Naito had at the time, and that was a 2-fall to 9-fall, utter, terrible, embarrassing, debilitating defeat to Brandon. That was like 2.5 years ago, wasn't it, Commish? How about that? Beat the fucking piss out of him. He was out of action for 18 months. His first match back in this new program put the hurt on Bad Bunny, put the world title division on notice. It's a little power couple with a lot going on. Check out globalsportcouncil.net for more details and everything, but I'm really excited these two team up for the first time ever. That was a couple of years ago, yeah. Team up for the first time ever. Brandon, definitely the most prolific tag team wrestler in this league's history. Of course, with John Cena, one half of the greatest tag team in history, but he's teamed with Joe, he's teamed with me, he's teamed with Naito now. Brandon loves good tag team action. And if John Cena ain't going to give it to him, he's going to be looking elsewhere to get a good match out. Hang out with a buddy, man, and do some shit. Sorry. I'm getting just, you know what I'm saying? Naito, baby. Naito. Oh, thank you to Natty Ice for supplying a brew here tonight. This, by the way. You know, for generic themes, that's not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opening contest of the evening, scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team match. Approaching the ring first at a total combined weight of 584 pounds. That team of John Cronus and Perry Saturn. They are the Eliminators. Not my best effort, sorry guys. So it's just been a while since I announced y'all, and I didn't put it all together the best. Cronus, 6'5", 280 pounds, moves like a flyweight. Saturn, a technical mastermind, a wizard that'll twist you in ways you ain't never been twisted before, ways you don't really feel like being in. Pinfall or submission. Incredible chemistry in the tag team as well. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I like this song. I don't know what the fuck song this is, but I like this. All right, let me introduce their opponents. First of all, actually, First of all, from Adachi, Tokyo, Japan. He went into number 225 pounds. Represent Los Ingobernables de Japón. Destino Tetsuya Naito. Back to the results. Steam tools, I mean. Oh, to erase the shit. Tetsuya Naito, well, he's won 0 championships, admittedly, in Global Sport Council. Like I said, kind of cannon fodder for a while, if I'm being blunt about it. Man, a more than capable competitor. You know, 3 times New Japan World Heavyweight Champion, either version of the belt. Like I said, Los Ingobernables de Japón. Naito / Brandon. We all love Tetsuya Naito. This entrance has gone on too long, my friends. Too long. Yeah, you're great. You're one of the greats, Tets. I don't remember. Do you remember his fucking entrance being 7 minutes long last time? Get it together. I'm sorry to remember Adachi, Tokyo, Japan. That's fucking my bad. It is Tetsuya Naito. Let's see if I can remember who the fuck this guy is. Yeah! And his partner from West Hollywood, California. He represents the California Collective. Weighing in tonight at 217 pounds. He is the commissioner of Global Sport Council, Brandon. Yes, wow, man! I think you're gonna beat the fuck out of some people tonight, because I couldn't hold your notes, my friend. Let me tell you a little bit more about Brandon. Prolific tag team wrestler, one half of the greatest tag team of all time in Global Sport Council. Oh yeah, the man's got two World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship reigns to his name as well. Whatever Brandon decides to do, he does well. And folks around him that don't do it well are fucking Grizza. Yes, no, I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked, brother. I'm fucking cooked, brother. You'll find a better one. All right, let's get to some action here. Tornado action, by the way. All 4 men at the same time. I'm at -20 for the game audio. You let me know how the mix is. And Brandon, look at this. Nice neck breaker. Taking out Perry Saturn. Look, throwing a song up on the ropes. Look, immediately. Well placed by Tetsuya Naito. Watch out from behind. Trying to come in on each other, but I think the Eliminators fucking ran into themselves on that one. What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck am I doing? I'm starting the clock. The time of the match plus 7 seconds. 1 fall to a finish, by the way. Very nicely done. And a knee drop. Naito and Brandon going crazy on the Eliminators here. Insane action to kick things off. Body slam on the Saturn. Okay, Cronus is up. But look at Brandon right there. Man's watching out for each other. Oh, Cronus slipping behind. There's a drop kick to the back. Oh, and watch out for Perry Saturn. Brandon and Naito down. Front flip. Oh, no, did he hit? Did he hit? Cronus just went over the top rope. I think he got Brandon with that flip over the top. Sorry, we had to watch some shit in the ring. Ah! Twisting shooting star press out on the concrete. Pinfall attempt. I don't think you're going to get much shit out of that. Naito out at 1. But there you go. The first shot fired in this tag. Oh, now! Right side of your screen with a German suplex by Tetsuya Naito. Perry Saturn just took a nasty backhander on the concrete. And trust me, if you know Perry Saturn, you don't want him to be taking too many shots to the fucking head these days. And that's nothing negative. I'm just saying, this shit ain't right, and you shouldn't be doing it. This is a game. This is a game. But this motherfucker, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Perry Saturn's a stand-up fucking guy. He's a stand-up fucking guy. I don't need to go on about it. You look it up. He's a fucking good fucking guy, okay? Now Brandon inside the ring, taking John Kronos, who I'm just sucking Perry Saturn's dick. There you go. John says, look at me. It's a pinfall attempt. Brandon out at one. And a back suplex outside the ring. Naito taken down. Brandon taken down again. The Eliminator's going crazy. Neckbreaker outside of the ring. Now Kronos from behind. Got Brandon awful waffle pile driver into the pin in 2 minutes. Could it be? Brandon for 2. Oh, man. Woo! Woo! That was a solid ass 2 count. The Eliminators showing some fucking gumption here tonight. Yeah, we haven't seen them on our TV screens in a while. And know the Gangster Naders did not make it into the Survivor Series, so to speak. Their manifesto shall not be published, for they have none. But look at this. Look at this right now. Well, okay, Brandon and Naito standing tall as I'm talking this shit. It happens every time. Now off the ropes with a kitchen sink knee. Knee drop applied. John Kronos, yeah, now taken down. The Saturn still taking care of Naito. Could be ill-timed, but a flatliner! A flatliner! Into the pin. All right, you gotta know Perry Saturn. Come on, Perry, where are you at? He's coming in. He got there. He got there. Perry Saturn got there. I knew he was taking out Naito. It was up to him. He said, yeah, I fucked the finish. I fucked your finish. Oh, look at that. He's coming. And a flatliner by Naito. A flatliner by Naito into the submission maneuver. Octopus stretch on the ground. Look at this. A beautiful hold on Perry Saturn. What a shot. What a double shot by Brandon and Naito. That was nuts. Kronos sitting the concrete steps outside. Focus inside where I think the fall's going to be taking place. There's a DDT twisting around Perry Saturn to his will. Saturn trying to escape. Foot stop by Naito. Looking to fly. Could be an elbow off the top rope. Wait a second. From back. Oh, no. Oh, he didn't know Saturn got out of the ring. Twisting moonsault press. And he got none of it. Oh, what a knee to Brandon outside of the ring. Naito looking to take another shot at it. He got it. Whoa, he got it this time. Kronos, oh, a glancing shot. All right, a glancing shot, but ain't no pinfall. Ain't no pinfall there. And Kronos says, yeah. Saturn is down. Saturn is kiss-hooked. He's kiss-hooked, motherfucker. Brandon just land an ample shot. Nice hammerlock back suplex. That's how he beat Bad Bunny. Into the pin. Hold him, Brandon. Count 2. Oh, Kronos had it 2. Brandon had it all. Here's a shot on Saturn. Off the punch. Is he cooked? No. No. No, Naito. Watch Naito. Twisting moonsault. And again. He got it again. Saturn's not going to make it. Pin him. Wait a second. Brandon with the extra juice. Pin his ass. Pin his ass. Brandon for the pin. Off the ball and elbow. He got it. He got it. I'm going to let that run 5 minutes even. They got it! What a match! What a tag team action! Saw that hammerlock back suplex, followed up by a twisting moonsault. Could have got the pin. Had to finish with the ball and elbow. Hey, look, Brandon! The winners of the match in 5 minutes even, by way of pinfall, Tetsuya Naito and Brandon. Hell of an effort for Brandon and Tetsuya Naito. Take nothing away from the Eliminators, they fought good. But the tag team synergy, immediately, Naito and Brandon. What a unit. More than twice, they had these sequences that led to pinfall or submission attempts. Sorry, Naito. I think a bow, I think a fist, and just dude, that was great. 5 minutes. He said, oh, don't put the 15-minute time limit on it. You beat him in 5 minutes. Impressive. Impressive. All right. 2 competitors, no. 3 competitors. Mac. Snoop. Bonnie. All right. We're ready for our next match. I said more than enough at the jump, but what this match is Pat McAfee thought he was fucking cool and put out a rap song of sorts. He told a whole story about it and everything. I don't want to implicate Jelly Roll because he seems like a nice guy, but you're hanging out with some bullshit riffraff and Pat McAfee, who put out one of the top 5 worst songs of all time. So he's in a match, 2-on-1, against a couple of real rappers that are just happen to be in this season's roster, Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny. Now Snoop ain't got much of a record, but he did hit a frog splash on AEW Dynamite that one time, and he's been rolling with the Smoke Signal Society since about day 1. Okay. And Bad Bunny, who until recently was in contention for the world title, maybe another time, but he's proven more than capable. Pat McAfee's a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right. He's got a punt kick that you think is sick, but instead it just sickens you. But somehow, some way, he got it done enough to get an Intercontinental Championship one time in his career. It was a bad time. We had a bunch of guys running around, coming out the downstate. It was a downtime in the business. Anyway, this motherfucker, I'm hoping, is just going to get the shit kicked out of him pretty quick by Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny. And I hope, the greater wrestling community could join me in that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. Yeah, it was. Oh, this motherfucker coming out the Kurt Angle song. I guess I got to give the fucking classic. He wishes. All right, come on. The following contest is a handicap match scheduled for 1 fall. Approaching the ring first, he wishes he was from Pittsburgh, but he's from Plum, Pennsylvania. Weighing tonight at 243 pounds. Good old Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee. This motherfucker is so stupid. He's lame. He ain't good. He ain't got the goods. I've said it for years. I may have said it for a decade. Pat McAfee ain't got the goods. He should have just, he should have just stuck to his little podcast. All right? He's got success. Yeah, well, look what it did. If he was smart, he'd trade it back in. Because he ain't with it. I'll take this. This works. That's some classic selection right there. All right, his opponents. First of all, from the LBC in Southern California, Los Angeles, represent. Weighing in tonight at about 157 pounds. Snoop Doggy Dogg. And you know, Snoop Doggy Dogg, as always, representing the Smoke Signal Society. And if you didn't know, you can pick up your Snoop Kush at all the merch stands here in the TERRORDOME. One night only. Since Snoop is in the house, get 15% off all Snoop Kush and Snoop Dogg wear. One night only. You can pick up that Snoop Dogg wear at Walmart, your closest Walmart as well. Representing the West Side, as you can see. I like the Pittsburgh colors, though. It all comes from Pittsburgh. Do you think Snoop Dogg in real life, do you think Snoop Dogg and Pat McAfee are like cool? You know, I don't imagine Snoop. Well, no, Snoop's kind of an Uncle Tom. Snoop's kind of an Uncle Tom these days, I suppose, but he has jumped the shark. Oh, absolutely. And by the way, Snoop may have jumped the shark too, but At least he has enough to actually, like, have been legit. Pat McAfee's from Plum-ass, Pennsylvania. All right. Okay. Representing the nation of Puerto Rico, he weighed in at 201 pounds. No, maybe 179 pounds. Bad Bunny! All right, Bad Bunny's scandal-free. He's performing at Super Bowl 52 very, very soon. So we're very happy to have him on this show. It just so happened to work out. He got an opportunity, started winning. He's looking good. He's feeling good. And just look, and look what happened. Bad Bunny should thank Pat McAfee for putting out a fucking drizzling shits record so he'd have an opportunity to come out on global multi-universal television and beat the piss out of him. Snoop was at the event back if he had in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Okay. Hey, look, it's more tornado rules. Bunny and Snoop Dogg at the same time. And there's a take that, oh, fuck you. And I bet McAfee's a fucking green belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or something bullshit too. Taking him to the ropes is Snoopy Dogg. Snoopy the Dog. That's Santino Morello during the guest host era. If you weren't watching WWE in the guest host era, you're lucky. You're lucky for have not witnessing it. There you go. Fez Press. And we're not seeing a lot of like Bad Bunny with a Puerto Rican jumping bean. I know that sounds racist, but he just popped for no reason. Bunny, there you go. Bad Bunny's like, what am I hanging out in the performance center for? Flying head scissors right there. Doubling up on the flying. Yeah, he needs to get his shit in too. As Pat McAfee attempted an offensive maneuver. Yeah. Or was it, oh no! Oh God almighty! Okay, so Pat McAfee just got knocked on before. The trouble is, he just took that fucking back of the neck bump on the concrete. Bad Bunny got sent into some concrete. There you go. Yeah, now Snoop Dogg jumping from behind. He's getting out. McAfee slipping out. Get him, Snoop. Punch his ass, Snoop. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Snoop with the punches right there. Dumping over McAfee. Bad Bunny's enjoying it. He's talking some shit. Snoop's talking some shit. Pat McAfee's trying to do something. He said, Snoop said, what are you doing? Ab stretch right here. Ab stretch right here. McAfee fighting out of it. Well, there you go. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Bad Bunny's not the only celebrity that's been hanging out at the Performance Center. McAfee knows all the choreography. There's a nice kick. Okay, now he's laying in some shots. Snoop taken down. You're not going to get Bad Bunny so easily. The former Intercontinental Champion. Oh! Stop gesturing to the crowd. Stop throwing up gang signs to the crowd, Snoop Dogg. First of all, you got respect for what you did in this business, for this business, over a lifetime. Electric chair drop. But please fucking remember, you're from the West Coast and you're here in Brooklyn. So please fucking show the appropriate, oh no. And Snoop Dogg just ate it. His own hubris is what I was saying. You don't need to be throwing all that shit out constantly. You're still in a fucking match, and you're in Brooklyn. Talking about Def Jam, we're not talking about fucking Aftermath Records. We're not talking about Death Row Records. Talk about Def Jam. Bust. Oh shit. Snoop Dogg. Oh! Back heel kick from McAfee into the pit. Snoop! No way! Snoop, get in there. We'll get two. Oh, and Bad Bunny on it too. Snoop Dogg, you high as fuck motherfucker. McAfee. Well, it's not an angle slam. It's a go to hell. Sheeta Sammy Guevara. Wait, and now Bad Bunny twisting around. Hurricane Rana into the pin, and McAfee out at one. Snoop Dogg is taking a fucking weed nap in the corner of the ring. Bad Bunny tripped and fell on his ass. What the fuck happened there, kid? McAfee capitalized. There's a knee. Snoop Dogg, you better do something useful right now. Couple of shots. Oh, there's a left. spinning drop kick. Nope, blocked by McAfee. Trying to be on fire. Snoop rolling out. Bad Bunny's out. McAfee's going to follow Snoop to the top of your screen here. Outside of the ring. Not too kind to Pat McAfee. These are two quote-unquote real rappers. And I say quote-unquote, I don't mean anything when I say quote-unquote. The real rappers. When I say quote-unquote, I'm talking about Pat McAfee. I'm so sorry. And Bunny, look at this. Falcon Arrow. Very nicely employed. Yeah, try a pin here. It's up to you. Hey, Snoop, what the fuck? Snoop just stomping all over the place. No, he says it's not over yet. He says this beatdown's not. Oh my God, the knee to the face. He said he ain't had enough. McAfee ain't had enough. And by the way, this song that Pat McAfee made is only 90 seconds long. 90 seconds. It felt like 10 minutes. It brought back the bad feelings. It was terrible. Some people can be considered jokes in some respects, like Fred Durst, Chad Kroger, the guy from Saliva. But they all have some modicum of rememberability. You know what I'm saying? Actual talent involved. Pat McAfee does not have that talent. He may as well recorded a 15-second voice sample into Suno.ai and told it to make a song. And I'm not going to tell you what it's called. Well, we got a count out here? Does that mean we have disqualifications? All right, Snoop, you better be careful then. Don't hit him with that hammer. Bad Bunny's happy to be here. And Snoop is just laying at the... Yeah, Bad Bunny's like, am I going to do anything? McAfee rolling. All right, get him, Bad Bunny. Now here comes Snoop again. Clothesline and McAfee over the top rope. The beatdown continues. Hit him, Bunny, with an elbow drop. No, Snoop Dogg 2. Snoop Dogg 2. He says, get his ass up. Snoop Dogg flying to the floor, too, with a clothesline. No, it's countered. It's countered. Bad Bunny saving the day. Snoop Dogg, oh my God, about 11 feet just to get power slammed on the Brooklyn's concrete. Ref's count has started. Was it 3 going to be at 1? I don't know, maybe not. Well, we're getting it in. Pat McAfee in. Snoop Dogg says he's still bowly. He's still bowly. There's a pump kick. Maybe you're still bowly. You should get in there and fucking do something about it. McAfee with a series of kicks on Bad Bunny. He's just taking all the fucking hits. All right, Snoop Dogg got some bad slams, but I think we're seeing. All right, Bad Bunny's like, all right, you're the fucking star of the show. You want to do everything? Back elbow missed. McAfee running it. Oh no! Ran into Bad Bunny. The curb stop. The curb stop by Snoop Dogg. Broke his teeth out. And McAfee's out. Bad Bunny says, this is how you finish him. This is how you finish him. Now to the corner. Bad Bunny. Oh, nice back elbow. Are you going to get him again? He's down. You better fucking not a flip, floppy, droppy. All right, Bad Bunny. Oh, no. Going to an embarrassment. On a banana peel. Okay. Pat McAfee's not going to have that. He's not going to have that. McAfee has survived for nearly 8 minutes now. And I'm not saying this is some kind of great match or competition. It is not competition. This is not competitive. McAfee, for 8 calendar minutes, has been getting his fucking arse beat on by Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny. This is what you get for being whack. This is what you get, and not just being whack and not being good, but perpetrating that you're something good. And you fucking poison in the well, Pat McAfee. Poison in the fucking well. Get out of here. Some more punches. How much more you want, Pat? How much more you want for this rap game, Pat McAfee? There's a splash. Oh, he's trying to get up. He still splashed his ass. Bad Bunny, the headline act for Super Bowl 52. Quick to the shin. Some NXT action coming your way. And there it is, the Destroyer. You gotta get a Destroyer in. popping for 2, and that's going to be all she wrote, Steve.
He's on the top.
Longer than I thought. He didn't put up a good fight. Well, that was a good shot, and he did slam Dog on a concrete. But this was 9 minutes of, look, just continuous beating. That's the end. McAfee's had enough, and Bad Bunny Snoop Dogg's had enough. At 8 minutes 57 seconds, this match has ended. Thank you, everyone, to Snoop Dogg and Bad Bunny. Pat McAfee, you have been certified whack. You have been expelled from the Rap Guild. You are totally banned, sir. Retract all former comments and fucking lay low. This your shit is booty. You're booty. You're booty. Do something good, and then we'll look at you again. I have no idea what he's saying, but I know it sounds pretty damn good. All right, continuing on. I'm just trying to remember all these fucking match tips. This is the first match in a double round robin series. 4 competitors fighting to win a league, a short league, to be named the next challenger for Madison O'Grady for Def Jam's Vendetta Championship at the Untitled finale. And it starts right here. Haley Osborne of the Osborne family and Mandy Rose, associated with in her life at some point in time with toxic attraction. We see no toxic attraction accompanying Mandy Rose, but more auspicious than that, we see no further Osborne family with Haley. This was a direct edict from the commissioner of this league, Brandon, when the leadership committee was booking this show. Said, you want Gigi Dolan? You want some representation for toxic attraction? And he said, nobody should come out. And I said, oh, I had Tom and Devlin coming out with Haley, you know, showing that family love. He said no. He said no. For the first time in a long time, an Osborne is coming out truly solo. And that's Osborne's, guys. Direct your hate tweets to @Brandon for that one. But Osborne's a pretty good competitor in her own right. No championship gold to speak of, but she's made a splash. And she's splashed some things. I don't know if I'm conveying what I'm trying to say, but it's oldest run, longest line. Woo! No, it's never a short line to get Haley Osborne. I can't say that. She's going 1-on-1 against Mandy Rose, the former NXT champion, the OnlyFans superstar, one of the hottest 8 girls WWE has ever had, and they let her slip through her fingers. Because guess what? Blonde big titty bimbos are a dime a dozen. And you better get your coin while you still can. Mandy Rose, this could be your last shot. You just never fucking know, do ya? But let's not talk about that old hag. Let's talk about something new. This match is the first match in the new Def Jam Vendetta Round Robin Series. Opposed to the ring first, representing the Osborne family, she hails from a trailer park just south of Stuff City, USA. Weighing in tonight at 162 pounds, Haley Osborne. And Osborne, understandably trepidation about coming out by herself for the first time in a long time since the Osborne family. Yeah! Splash! That's what I'm talking about when I say she's been splashing on some things. That's what I was talking about. The Osbornes are the step-by-step 35th anniversary. Toxic. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And if we had a camera on that, that would be fantastic. Oh my God. But Haley's here fighting for a championship, and the Osbournes couldn't be prouder. Her opponent, though, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, or some such smuttish place, she weighed in tonight at 149 pounds. Supposedly the leader, the founder, the main attraction of Toxic Attraction. She is Violet Mandy Rose. I'm so sorry. Violet Rose has taken over the Rose name. Yes, Mandy Rose. At one point in time, and I'm talking about like 2020, a million fucking years ago, she was on the come up after getting sent back to developmental, and she was the top champion in the developmental territory. And she wanted more, and they didn't give her more, and she said, I'm gonna sell my pussy online for $1 million. And guess what? She did it. And guess what? WWE is fine with it, because just like Mandy Rose, there's 100 more talented 10s out there. Being a sex pot only gets you a look is what you do in this ring. And I can tell you, as far as this ring is concerned, Mandy Rose has not performed anywhere close to her previous expectations. She's getting the biggest shot of her fucking career to this point, as far as this reporter is concerned. And I thought I hit the start button on the stopwatch, but I didn't. Osbourne taking down Mandy Rose to kick things off. A standing shooting star press. I didn't know she could do it. Mandy Rose got the knees up, trying to look game. Opening Salvo's fire. We'll see what Mandy Rose can do. Very opening stages. Nice pullback elbow. She's got that like fake fighter stance up. Like they tried to teach her like the fighter stance, and maybe like some kickboxing or some grappling or something, like real one. And she's just like one of those people that just can't do it. A 2 count. A 2 count. What was that? A shoulder tackle? I mean, that wasn't like a 1-2 pop up. It was just like a deep 2. Now set off the ropes. Mandy Rose running laps. Backflip kick. Hit her again, Haley. She's stunned. Kick to the leg. Chop to the chest. Chop to the chest. One for each titty. And Mandy Rose backed up to the ropes, coming back with a front elbow. And now from the grabbed the hat of Haley Osbourne and took her down. And there you go. I was gonna say, well, you can't say nothing. She didn't touch her hair, but Jesus, trying to pull the hair out. She's already wearing a backwards cap. She's gonna have female pattern baldness by the time she's 27. Is Haley Osbourne, okay? It's not good. You don't have to pull on it. It's already gonna be bad. And Mandy Rose says, "Fuck all these bitches. Fuck all these bitches." Now, here's one thing I can tell you right now. Okay, you might think, Mandy Rose don't get the fuck down like Haley Osbourne, and that might be true. Those right hands showing you some South of Scuff City shit right there. But let me tell you this, off this wheelbarrow, very impressive by Haley Osbourne, and I better hold my comments about Mandy Rose, because Haley Osbourne's doing the damn thing. It's going to be a counter. It's going to be a counter. You saw Haley Osbourne drop her body weight right on the grab there. That was great awareness. And there's a flatliner. Basic flatliner. Uncle Brandon. Count 2. Count 2. Yeah, you're like Mr. Brandon to them. You are definitely Mr. Brandon to Haley Osbourne, to the Osbourne family. When you talk to them, they're like, oh, hey, Mr. Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Turnbuckle Leap moonsault by Haley Osbourne. She's pulling out some stops here. Thrust kick. Didn't hit. Another try. Osbourne lost in the sauce. Can Mandy Rose put in all those... And I think Haley Osbourne, if we can rewind that action real quick, that was not a good landing on that code breaker attempt. Mandy Rose may be unsure of how to react from a non-contact. There's a shot. Osbourne trying to redeem herself. There you go. Oh my God. Front flip, twisty arm pull, drag takedown. It was showy. Was it impactful enough for a pinfall? I don't think so. And Mandy Rose out at 3:13 in the same amount of time it took her to kick out at 31 seconds. I don't know why I just talked like that, but there's a kick to the head. Osborne, series of kicks, lefts and rights, guts, heads, all over the place. Mandy Rose imposing her will with an electric chair drop. That was a big impact. Probably Mandy Rose's biggest impact today. Suicide dive hits out onto the concrete. Mandy Rose taking a damn chance right there on that suicide dive. Connected. There you go. There you go. You say, oh, Mandy Rose can't get down, can't get the fuck down like Haley Osborne. And let me tell you something, and this is true life. Haley Osborne can't get the fuck down like Mandy Rose gets the fuck down. And that is also a fucking fact. Haley Osborne couldn't handle Mandy Rose's fucking lifestyle. And Osborne set to the brick steps here. Oh, and head first. And right into the bricks there. It's brick and steel barricade, as you can see here in the TERRORDOME. Rose gonna leave it alone. We're to 7. It's up to Haley Osborne. You gonna take this? You gonna take this, Haley? Count 8. Come on. That's 8. That's 8, Haley. Let's go. Let's go, ref. Give her the 9. Come on, Haley. Get the fuck in the ring. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Hey, ref. Hey, ref. Who fucking hooked you up with a bag of weed before this match? Oh shit, wait, it's the Angels Wings to finish. Ah, Osborne's at it too. It was the Angels Wings finish. Referee John Doe definitely accepting a bag of weed somewhere between a quarter and never mind. But it was free. It wasn't dank, but it was good middies. It was good middies for John Doe. Provided by Haley Osborne is what I'm getting at. That slow-ass count. Here's another opportunity for Osborne. You gotta give her ducats, though. You gotta give her ducats. She kicked out of the Angels Wings pile driver from Mandy Rose, who is the former Vendetta champion in her own right, I suppose. I'm talking like she's the drizzling shits. She's not, but it's been fucking disappointing. It lined up so good for Mandy Rose in this league, and she fucking squandered it, is all I'm saying. Nice head scissors takeover by Osborne. And I don't mind having Mandy Rose on whenever. All right? She's cool. She's got a lot to talk about. She's a name. Oh, look at this! Up over the top rope and Haley Osborne. I don't know if you really had to do that. Connected with the front flip on to Mandy Rose, but man, she splattered on the concrete in her own right. Ref started to count. Osborne. Those low-rise jeans, boots with the fur. The whole crowd's looking at her. I'm done. Well, okay, yeah, get your ass up. No, don't do that. Just get in the ring. Osborne, oh, gonna break the count. She took the bait at Haley Osborne. And now look at this abdominal stretch outside of the ring. The count starts again. Mandy Rose, another opportunity to pummel and punish Haley Osborne and put her in a very actionable position. I'm talking about danger of a count-out loss. Now, if that's a strategy, that's a strategy, but what really fucking pisses me off is that Mandy Rose is seemingly trying to shortcut her way out of this fucking match while still winning. Well, if you ain't gonna fucking come here and fight it, you're not gonna win the title on a fucking count-out. You know what I'm saying? There's the pump knee. And are you just trying to rile everybody up about it or what? Now to 7. Someone's getting an X, someone's getting an O here. Oh, man! Powerbomb out on the apron. Referee John Doe saying, get in the ring. He can't remember if he's at 7 or 8 because he was smoking them red hair middies, baby. I think that's 8. And after all that, Mandy Rose is just going to shove her back in the ring. That's 8. See, I didn't know. Haley Osborne, dead. Dead meat! Tilt-a-whirl face buster. Dead ass meat. Mandy Rose should have gone for the pin. She should have fucking gone for the pin. Looking for the kill shot. The pump kick again. Now center of the ring. It's over. Haley Osborne, unsuccessful, man. Yeah. Can Mandy Rose hear me? Was she very offended? Nice flatliner by Osborne. That's the finisher right there. Mandy Rose. Oh, yeah, that's the finisher. Yeah, Mandy Rose played a deep playbook here against Haley Osborne. Found winner of the match in 8 minutes, 1 second by way of pinfall. Mandy Rose! Mandy Rose victorious. Claps in the chat for Miss Rose right here. Let's take a look right over yonder. This is what we're talking about. The Women's Def Jam Vendetta Round Robin Series. Control minus. Hold it. There we are. There it is, my friends. Big news is John Doe accepting weed, though. 7, 8. All right. Haley Osborne took the loss. Did Haley Osborne lose or did Mandy Rose win? I think Mandy Rose won. Haley Osborne put a good effort and really tried to work in some new moves. So good for her. So I'm gonna say Mandy Rose won more than Haley Osborne lost. So let's take Mandy Rose on the victory right here. Right here. So we got the circle right there. That's a victory for Mandy Rose over Haley Osborne. And you come look over here at the standings. It's right here. Fuck! Go over there. Oh, you can't see him. That's so good. Well, Mandy Rose has 1 win. It's counted. It's good. I'll fix this shit another time. Yeah, I'll fix this shit another fucking time. All right, let's keep it moving.
Toxic.
Okay. And we're listening somehow to the same song again. Very good. All right, folks. This is not an all-time Legends exhibition match, okay? This, my friends, is the #1 contenders match for the Global Sport Council Multi-Universal Championship, the winner of which faces Omen Osborne in his 6th title defense at the 10th Scuff City Special. That's a lot of shit to remember. Randy Orton, well, he's in a cult. He is in a cult. He's an evil son of a bitch. That facial hair is not doing it for me either, I gotta tell you. 1-on-1 against a hard motherfucker called Terry Funk, who's been ripping and roaring for 50 years. A left jab that'll knock your dick in the dirt is Terry Funk. Yeah, man. So this will be good. Mandy won. She did good. She did do good. I hear a voice in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is a #1 contenders match for the Global Sport Council Multi-Universal Championship. Approaching the ring first from St. Louis, Missouri. He represents the Cult, weighing in tonight at 277 pounds. The Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton, one of the all-time greats of WWE history, outside of which he ain't accomplished about dick, has he? Has he? Outside of WWE, what has Randy Orton accomplished with his fucking life? Nothing. And that includes Global Sport Council. Now, Otis Lee and the Cult somehow convinced Randy Orton that they could teach him how to exist in this realm and take control of your feelings and take control of your destiny, when it's all a bunch of bullshit. And we're all here for the same thing, to roll the dice and eventually fail, lose it all, and have to look up from the very bottom and start the climb once again. Randy Orton, for all of his credentials, for all of his falderall and pomp and circumstance, in this realm, in this league, is just another jabroni. Well, like a horse riding in the back of my four-wheel truck, and eating all the hay, and I think that I'm getting stuck. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm doing. His opponent from the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas. He weighed in tonight at 252 pounds. Wrestling's living legend, Terry Funk! Terry Funk is a former World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. He won the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship in 1974 against the man that first won the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship in 2002. This is not about the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. It's for something potentially much bigger than just the world, and that's the Multi-Universal Championship. Terry Funk, he says, "You guys, shut your dumb whore mouth. I'm trying to wrestle this guy." I don't even know if that's coming across in the broadcast. There you go, flip, flop, drop. What are you going to do, Randall Keith Orton? Hold him for a pinfall after that? Attacking the knees of an old man, just like a legend killer should. Here's a question for you. Randy Orton is the legend killer and now has since become a legend himself. So does that mean Randy Orton, to maintain his character and his kayfabe, should Randy Orton commit suicide on live television? Should he kill his own legend? Now that's going to get me banned, and I'm so sorry. But I mean, should he fucking lose to himself? That's what I mean. Yeah, lose to himself in a match. Jesus, I'm so fucking sorry. That's a great idea. Twitch, YouTube, do not screen this particular episode. I'm so sorry. I love how I had the meeting with the committee about, you know, the fan base growing a little bit, the views growing a little bit. I said you got to keep in mind what you say, how you say things, because now you're not getting 2 views or 4 views or 30 views. You're getting 500 views, 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 45,000 views in a month. Just edit that part out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Live and die by the sword, my friend, and I'm truly sorry for my insensitive statement. But if everyone wasn't so sensitive, they could just take the joke for what it was a fucking joke. And Randy Orton, at some point in time, he should just for fun commit career suicide, because that's how he should retire. I'm the legend killer, now I'm a legend. And he just fucking loses to himself. I don't know. I'm sure someone that knows something about wrestling could book a retirement angle for Randy Orton where he just beats himself and loses to himself. And that's it. He's the legend killer forevermore. Now a back body drop. Yeah, let's get some wrestling back into this wrestling show. Such a bad boy. No. Try to help out my fuck. Well, listen to me. I got the hot takes here at the TERRORDOME. Was that a 1 count off that elbow drop? Randy Orton ain't giving a hill of shit to Terry Funk. Beat his ass, Terry. You gotta beat his ass. His dad's an egg-sucking dog. His granddad's an egg-sucking dog. His uncle's an egg-sucking dog. His mother's a 2-cent whore. Into the pin. Now the pile driver. Stump puller style. Yeah, you're going to take a 2 on that one, Randy, aren't you? Yeah, I'm talking all kinds of shit, but Randy Orton really hasn't done much in this match. Terry Funk is in complete ass control, and I want to see it continue on. The winner of this match goes on to the 10th Stuff City Special to face Owen Osborne in a real marquee match for the Multi-Universal Championship that some pundits have argued now sits higher than the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. And I gotta say, I agree with those pundits. Not to say all time it's not stronger than the world title. But the man makes the title, the reign makes the title, the story makes the title. And Omen absorbed the world title because he's a multi-universal title. There's another by Randy. Left jab. I told you that left jab. Hit his ass. Oh no. Punk hit the left jab. Then went to finish with the pile driver. Orton for a pin off a fucking tiny little body drop counter. I don't think so. Yeah, flick him in the head, Terry. Kick him in the goddamn head. Orton, you soft ass pussy. He's looking for the RKO. He got it! Oh, he got it! Terry Funk couldn't see it coming, but I could. Into the pin. Yeah, I got a kick out. All right, Terry, you gave the kid his spot. He's hearing voices again with the RKO. Funk says, fuck you, fuck your RKO. You hit it once. Snap power slam. May as well be a couple of shoulder blocks and a blue thunder bomb. A side Russian leg sweep. Yeah, Orton, there you go. There's the character of the man. A blatant choke. This is not no holds barred. This is a #1 contenders match. Perfectly legal, but you can't win off it. But it's going to be a shortcut at this point for Randy Orton. Terry Funk beat his fucking ass up over the top of the floor. And Terry Funk says, goddamn right. Here we go. Back into the ring. Orton coming in. He's eager. I'll give young Orton that. He is eager. This whole match needs to be edited now for those comments about Mrs. Orton. Oh, I only know she's a whore because I paid her to have sex with me, and it only cost me $2 and a pack of Lucky Strikes. Can I say whore? Hey, he got it! He tried again! Orton for the RKO again! I told you! Funk said it's over! You got your spot! Stop insisting on it! Terry Funk needs to finish this man! Right now, there's a punch to the gut. Knuckles first. Hit him with the left. Hit him with the left. Maybe a DDT. There you go. That's how you do it. You drape his ass down. You drape his ass down. I don't mean a draping DDT on the second rope. I better not see that dumbass shit. Funk to the top. Maybe he's thinking the Funk special moonsault. Maybe not. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, Orton gonna take advantage of the stall, the trepidation, the thinking twice about it. John Doe coming off his match with Haley Osborne. And you know, it's real funny. There's a power slam by Orton. It's real funny that John Doe accepted a bag of middies from Haley Osborne to slow count, and it didn't help her a bit anyway. But Snoop Dogg, literally Snoop Dogg is here selling Snoop Kush for 15% off right here at the TERRORDOME. We're still live. We're still live for about another 15-20 minutes. You want to head down to the TERRORDOME and get that Snoop Kush 15% off. And John Doe accepted a bag of middies when Snoop Dogg's in the house giving it away. You know Snoop would have gave him some of that high grade. Come on now. This fight continues, just for the record. And at this point, I don't know if Terry Funk is trying to play with Randy Orton. I think Terry Funk is trying to put away Randy Orton, but I honestly can't do it. But luckily for him, he's got some skills, and he's staying in the fight, and he's preventing Randy Orton from hitting signature or finishing offense. He got the one RKO. He needs to go off of that. There's a nice shot to the neck. Pile driver, pile driver, pile driver, yeah! Just like he pile drove Flair into the table in 1989, is that same one. Into the pin now to go on the Scuff City special. No. There's a nice punch, couple of punches by Orton. Rand Orton fancies himself a good puncher. I say he's mid-range. That's okay, Randy. You're a mid-range puncher. I'm a mid-range puncher too. You and me, we're exactly the same skill set for punching in wrestling. You and me. That's how good Randy Orton is. Oh no! Well, okay, I gotta give Randy Orton that one. Terry Funk's head cranium dome piece just bounced off the brick barrier here. And if this was Smoky Mountain Wrestling, Jim Cornette would be fucking beaming down the ramp, slamming his coat on the ground. God damn it! God damn it! I said go home, motherfucker! This match is a drizzling shit! God damn! You're a fucking heel! Act like a goddamn heel! Double cheeseburger! Double onion! Double mayo, motherfucker! The ref's getting a 7 here. And why stop there? Why stop there? No, just keep it going. Orton continuing. Okay, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Don't even pick him up, Randy. It's done. It's done. Oh, you're letting him stand? Okay, to 9. Terry Funk's right there. It's over. It's fucking over. All right, some grace, some dignity for Terry Funk. Wait, no, fuck you. That's no grace. That's no dignity. He went out on his feet. And Orton does this? What? What? Fuck you. Fuck you, Randy Orton. This honestly might be your best commentary on a match ever. Oh, man. Look at this shit. The winner of the match by way of countout in 9 minutes, 49 seconds is Randy Orton. Look, oh, yeah, I'm going for it. Oh, yeah. Owen Osborne. You may beat Otis Lee, but you haven't beat the leader of the cult, which is me. Yes, the 6th leader of the cult, Randy Orton. No, fuck that. That match was butt. That match was fucking butt. If you're going to take him out standing in 9:49, you should have just beat him in 3. What kind of statement was that? What kind of statement was that, Randy Orton? Now you're going up against literally the top defending champion in the whole company, and Owen Osborne, a double champion, a prophecy filler. For what? For what? A 10-minute count out against Terry Funk. Terry Funk's all-time record is 1-6. 1-6. Get out of here. Boo, Randy, he pulled some shit. That's what happens. That's what happens, man, when you get caught up in a bad crowd. And Randy Orton's in a bad crowd in this cult. And they're not a bad crowd because they're into Satan and blood ritual and transcendentalism and shit like that. They're bad. They're bad because they're a cult. They're bad because they're bad people. All right? If they weren't bad people, they wouldn't be in a cult. They'd be in a recognized practice, motherfucker. You'd think you'd be smarter than that, Randy, but you're not. You're just a big dumb oaf that goes wherever the grass is greener on the horizon, but you never think to yourself, is this a humanitarian crisis? I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't want to get too deep on it, but fuck this motherfucker. Fuck him since Jump Street, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, got a real blue chipper right here, folks. 2002 Randy Orton, I didn't give a fuck about you. 2005 Randy Orton, I ain't give a fuck about you. 2010, 2011, 2014, 17, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. I don't give a rat's ass. I ain't never give a goddamn about Randy Orton. All right, and I feel like if you have a fucking more than elementary understanding of good wrestling and good wrestlers, and It's not it. Is it his fault or not? It doesn't even matter because he's come to the real world here in Global Sport Council and done fuck all but take a standing count-out victory. And now Randy Orton, his first singles opportunity at a title against Owen Osborne at the Scuff City Special. Good for him. Good for him. By the grace of God, Randy Orton versus Owen Osborne. Man. Yep, this is the all-time commentary. Oh, man. I guess this is the hot time. 11:30 to 11:40. That's your 10 minutes. That's what you want right there. All right, we got our main event. All right. I already said my piece at the jump. It's how funny. Brian Benjamin Andrews, the host of the show. Here I am on camera in the main event, the King Games Intercontinental Champion. Done pretty well for myself this season. But I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. A lot of us have done very well. So many, in fact, that the very ownership and control of this entire league is at stake. I got my crew, the living legends. Me, Miles Mike, Shane Douglas. Couple waiting in the wings as well. I think my group should have a turn owning and controlling the league. I'm going against Owen Hart, who feels the same very way. He's got his brother Brett. He's got his manager Jim Cornette out with him, and a couple more waiting in the wings. And the Hart family, they think they know how to run a wrestling company best. Well, that's what it's come to. A series to see which faction survives all the way until the main event of the whole season of the Untitled finale. A kind of Survivor Series. To be able to fight in the War Games, if you will. Andrews, Hart, the second Survivor Series match. We saw Violet Rose victorious over LaJonda Harrison. That was the New World Order taking the first hit. Brian Benjamin Andrews, the founder of this league, former president and owner of the league, notorious for stacking the odds so high and losing out in the first few rounds of an elimination series. Let's see if the streak continues. Owen Hart, this is his biggest singles match of his entire career. And hey, we got no entrance. We got no goddamn entrance here. Guess I'm not singing my song tonight. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. All right, so the man standing right here, you see his ass, Brian Benjamin Andrews. Standing Spanish fly. He weighed in at 245 pounds from Scuff City, USA. The current reigning defending Global Sport Council Intercontinental Champion. He's the Global Sport Council King of Kings. One-on-one against the man from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in today at 221 pounds, representing the Hart family, Owen Hart. Owen Hart, a technically proficient man, wrestler. He's got a varied moveset. You definitely want to watch out for the spinning heel kick. You want to watch out for the Owen driver, the sit-out tombstone pile driver. You definitely want to watch out for the sharpshooter from Owen Hart. You can ask John Cena and Brandon just what the sharpshooter does to a motherfucker. Okay? Nice knee by Andrews. This main event match. And by the way, the Survivor Series, what this means is if you lose, you're out. And when your faction runs out of people, your faction can no longer be in the running to make it to the main event of the Untitled finale to fight the California Collective inside of War Games for ownership and control of this league. Don't know if I made that perfectly clear, but here it is. Wait a second! Look at that driver by Andrews. Twisting reverse explosion, you could say. Now Hart up on Andrews' shoulders, up and down for a flapjack. Springboard kick, it's not even close by Andrews. Owen Hart rightfully should be taking some control, sending to the neutral corner, running monkey flip, old school style. Nice by Owen Hart. Owen Hart currently one half of the second declared undisputed tag team champions in Global Sport Council. Him and his partner Yokozuna holding both the television tag team championships and the world tag team championships. Owen Hart also a former calendar year holder of Def Jam's factional championships, along with his brother Brett, his brothers-in-law Jim Neidhart and Davey Boy Smith. The Hart family is strong. Yokozuna definitely is in on this too. Owen Hart's partners, you well know. Nice drop kick, beautiful drop kick. And I guess that's my bad for not mentioning, but Owen Hart throws both a standard top rope drop kick and a top rope missile drop kick with incredible effectiveness, technique. It's on the button. It's wonderful. As Owen would say, I was always better than you, Brett. I was always better than you. And he may have been. He may have been. In another life, you know? Something special is Owen Hart. Now trying to win back control. There's the spinning heel kick. I said I should have watched out for it, but I didn't. Into the pin, and Andrews out at one. Andrews on the run of a lifetime. I will admit it's been crazy. No, not the sit out. Not the Owen driver. Oh no! Hart with the drop. What is this? The lights are out. They're back on. There's Andrews from behind. Big old German. He got a hold of him. Oh my God. He ate the Owen driver. Through time, space, and dimension. Brian Benjamin Andrews popping back into play. Springboard drop kick on the button. Right to the face, right to the beak of Owen Hart, the ample beak. A nice easy target for a drop kick by the likes of your boy Brian Benjamin Andrews, and now laying in some shots to the right hand. Nice hit throw. 4 minutes in, Andrews trying to make a rally here. You see Jim Cornette. Yeah, he's wearing his suit jacket. Jim Cornette, he's like, God damn it. Well, he's not saying it like that. God damn it. You gotta beat his ass, Owen. Beat his damn ass. Nice takedown by Andrews, but it's nullified entirely at the 420 mark. The sharpshooter applied. Andrews is in. Center of the ring. He will not get the ropes. It's up to him to survivor counter. Look at the pain. Look at the pain. Andrews is in. The King of Games, the Intercontinental Champion. Look at him submit. Look at him submit to the double belt holder, Owen Hart. And there you go. Survivor counter. Andrews finally rolling through. The damage is done. He may be trying to... What a thrust kick now from behind. Straight jacket, German. If it were me, I'd hold the pin if I could. Owen rolling to the outside. Andrews to the out. To the jump. Over Brett. Yeah, fuck you, Brett. Right up over your goddamn head. Get out of the way. Left jab. What a counter blow by Andrews. Now outside of the ring. Hammerlock. Oh, man. You call that a hammerlock spine buster. If you want to get more so, hammerlock, sit out, spine buster. Either way, out on the concrete floor, you can do just about anything, and it's not going to feel real fucking good for your opponent. There's a thrust kick. Here's that sequence one more time. Pop him. Right on the back. Ref to 6. I want to see this match back in the fucking ring. Jim Cornette wearing ketchup and mustard. Why does your suit look like so much shit? This isn't 1983, Jim. It's 2025. Sky high, yeah! Into it! First real try, center of the ring. Hart out at 2, Hart is out at 2! Oh man, that does not bode well. Owen Hart looking to take a turn. There's a nice snapping pile driver. Maybe Jim Cornette dressed up like a Slim Jim, because Owen Hart just snapped into that pile driver. Keeping control over the top. No, pulling back with the knee. Keeping inside of the ring. Very, very nice catch game technical maneuver. It fooled my ass. Running shot, running start, running shot. Look at Miles and Shane Douglas outside. They're giving me this shit. Oh, wait a second. Andrews with a surprise roll-up. How it won you. One match in the history of this league ended in a surprise roll-up. And this is like the 1259th match. Okay? One in 1259 ended with a surprise roll-up. Man, I don't give a fuck about your Indian deathlock. Oh, that was my bad knee. Oh, my bad. The winner of this match stays in the Survivor Series. Oh, no! Oh, no! Hart went for the suicide dive. He ain't nothing but concrete. And Bret Hart's rolling in like, oh, fuck, that was bad. Hart snapping up. No, the damage is done, my friend. Okay, a moment to rest. Hurricane run out on the concrete. Kick to that. No, you should have backed off, Owen. You should have backed off. Should have taken a moment to yourself after a spill like that. Man alive. Back in the ring, neutral position. Going for the springboard is Andrews. Yes! Extra floaty on that drop kick. That's extra added impact for me. Shots to the guts. There you go. We've seen that earlier in the match. A full body experience for Owen Hart right here. I don't discriminate. Here it is. The reach around. Andrews with the reach around. Boston Crab. No, just call it the reach around. I'm smacking it on him. I'm pulling down. I need to hook it in my armpits though. I need to hook it in my armpits. Like this. Oh, wrench it like that, man. That's what I need to do. I ain't doing it. Hart rolling out. Good for him. Oh, Jesus Christ, for the third time. Hold the pin, Brian. Hold the damn pin. He did. He did. To win out. Count two and he's out. Oh, and Hart's out at 2. Hell of a shot by Andrews and Owen Hart. I think he's starting to feel the deep waters of this match. 2 competitors, 4 separate championships. And Owen Hart, with a rare miss, trying to vault over the crossbody. Now caught, center of the ring. Mind eraser, not quite in the center, but the mind eraser locking. Is he tapping? He's not tapping. I saw the ref laughing, but it was punches. Owen Hart getting out of the mind eraser. Incredible action in our main event. Who stays on? Who loses out? Who's eliminated from the Survivor Series? No, no, no! The sharpshooter applied. Andrews will tap. He's out. No way. No fucking way, man. No. No! He's gone! He's out of here! Are you fucking joking me? Owen Driver right there. This was a great match. This was a great match. Both men back and forth. It could have went either way. This is the difference maker right here. The sharpshooter applied. There's nowhere I'm going. There's nowhere I'm going. The winner of the match in 9 minutes, 10 seconds by way of submission. The King of Hearts, Owen Hart. No, let's call him the Rocket. There's too many kings in this fucking league. Yeah, well, after he tapped me out, he might be in line to become king one of these days. Is Owen Hart. Little trickle of blood on his head, too. It's probably from that suicide dive to the concrete. Man, what a battle. Owen and Brian battled it out here. I can't be pissed at the result. I am eliminated. I am the second one eliminated from this fucking Survivor Series. And once again, I have to watch the rest of my stable try to survive to the end. We shall see. We shall see. Nothing but respect to Owen Hart. A great match. Thank you very much. That was a good match. Win, lose, or draw on that one. Owen Hart saw it through. He's one of the top 20 stars all time in this fucking league. Okay. Ask Brandon how good Owen Hart is. Very good. Very good. Fun show, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I had a blast. One more clap in the chat. One more big ups to Owen Hart. Brian Benjamin Andrews has been eliminated from the Survivor Series. Violet Rose, Miles Michaels, Shane Douglas remain. Lance Storm, Dustin Rhodes, Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho. You know, you never know who's going to pop up. Bryan Danielson versus Rey Mysterio in the Survivor Series. What do you say? What do you say, pal? This has been a fun show. 5 good ones, 5 big ones. Here on this Friday night, Saturday morning, Thursday evening, wherever you are in the world. If you're watching the shorts 5 days from now, appreciate you. Next week, you're going to want to tune in this coming Wednesday. It's the Go Home Show. we got the show on Wednesday, and then next Tuesday is the 10 Scuff City Special. So we're closing it up. You're going to see a number 1 contenders match for the Intercontinental title. Bret Hart of this winning ass Hart family. Tom Osborne of the Osborne family. Wrestling has more than one wrestling fucking family, motherfucker. Shingo Takagi and Stang of the New World Order. You're going to see another Survivor Series match. I say Bryan Danielson versus Rey Mysterio. That's what I say. Then we're going to see a multi-man match to see who's going to be the number 1 contender for the Men's Vendetta Championship against Dave Bautista at the Scuff City Special. Lance Storm, Mustafa Saeed, Devlin Osborne. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley back again for another women's tag team match. And we got to be close to naming challengers for Pit Stop Sally and Wendy Wheels. Speaking of Pit Stop Sally, the 3rd entrant into this Women's Vendetta Championship deal. The 4th is Roxanne Perez. So let's go ahead and book that, actually. First Vendetta. Pop that in. Oh, I'll just write, because that match is, that show is done. I'll just pop into here instead of first. I'll say second. And then we'll have Pit Stop Sally versus Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez. All that and so much more. You're going to see title matches galore next Saturday night. 2 Saturdays. No. 2 Tuesdays from tonight at the Scuff City Special. You're going to see me back in action again. Probably to lose the Intercontinental title to the number 1 contender, whomever that may be. Owen Osborne putting it on the line, as you've seen, against Randy Orton. And so much more. What else we got? I just want to make sure it's in the fucking article in the podcast. Yokozuna and Owen Hart, who you see victorious here, put the television tag team titles on the line for the 3rd time. This is their 5th championship defense since becoming champions against Owen and Tom Osborne. I'm defending the Intercontinental title. Sally and Wendy against the number 1 contenders in the Women's World Tag Team Championships. Mentioned that. O'Grady with the Vendetta and the 4th and 5th Survivor Series match. It's all taking place 2 Tuesdays from tonight. The 10th Scuff City Special. But before that, we'll see you next Wednesday. Back in the limelight. Back in Scuff City, USA. We'll see you then.